Film Festival will be taking place at the Playhouse Theatre in Durban. This festival is aligned to the 10th annual BRICS Summit, which is an international relations conference which is attended by heads of government of its 5 member states, namely Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. Now, from the 22nd to the 27th of July, attendees will get the opportunity to see films from these countries. The festival is aimed at celebrating film productions from the BRICS nations with the objective of inspiring more collaborations from these nations. Now, to tell us more about the festival, we are joined from our Durban studios by the Minister of Arts and Culture, Mthethwa. Good morning and a very warm welcome to Morning Live, Minister.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you and your viewers at home.
Minister, let's start with the documentary that will be showing Skulls of My People. What does it entail and what can people expect?
Well, perhaps let me start by saying that the most important thing for us with this festival is not just a festival, but it's what, as South Africa, we've chosen within the BRICS member countries to be of our national importance. And it's actually not only the sky. We have the whale collar, we have the beyond the reef. In fact, we have 5 of South Africa's produced films, which are going to be part and parcel of what South Africa offers to BRICS member countries. And for us, the most important thing, as you would know, in the world today, which also affect us as South Africa, is that we see a potential economic growth in this part of our work. And we think that we will, as South Africa, be able to make our contribution as we started in the first and the second BRICS Film Festival. And we hope to continue from there this time around.
Now, Minister, collaboration continues to be a key theme. The BRICS Festival will see various countries show their films at this edition. What's the importance of building relationships with the other filmmakers from different countries?
It's huge because film industry has shown to be a good ambassador for culture for different countries. And the collaboration, therefore, becomes the key theme for all of us. And it's collaboration not for its sake, as I said. As South Africa, we've been clear that this is the area we want to take forward, because, as you know, if you look at the population of these countries and the market it offers for South Africa, it's huge. So if we have this collaboration and access the market, even with what you would say is the least populated amongst the 4 other BRICS member countries, which is Russia, already we are talking about 144 million people. That in itself should put our own film producers in a better position to be, benefiting out of their craft.
Now, Minister, an important element of this festival is, of course, the interactions and conversations that will be taking place with various stakeholders and partners within the industry. Tell us more about the day-long industry forum during the Durban Film March that will be taking place as well.
Well, as you know, that the most important thing for any nation's relationship start with people-to-people relations, and arts and culture becomes the center of that. The interaction started some time ago. You would have known that by now you have the juries, because beaming these films would be also a competition. It's 5 per country, but 2 of them would be up for competition. So people would be exchanging views from the morning as they interact across the BRICS member countries to look into what is it that they can do better and how to improve in the work of film production and in generally the work of film as an industry. Because you see, one of the things which made us to look into this was the whole research we've made on the film industry in South Africa. And we have seen some of our partners, like India, for instance, how Bollywood has boomed. But our neighboring country here on the continent, in Nigeria, the Nollywood, and we have seen that there are things which we need to put right as South Africa, so that we also have our film booming. So the interaction, therefore, from the morning would be around that and ensuring that South Africa becomes better and South Africans benefit out of the BRICS relationship.
Minister, just finally, how are you making the festival more accessible for other filmmakers in the various provinces as the festival is in Durban?
Well, it is in Durban just as a location, but as you would realize that the people, the filmmakers, film producers and so on have been coming all over the country. But more than that, ordinary people would also have access, because they would be able to view the festival free of charge at the Playhouse starting this afternoon for the next 5 days. And in that we are trying to further encourage people to be part and parcel of the process of an area which we have seen as a nodal point for economic growth in our country, but also for cultural exchanges with other members, BRICS member countries, and those who are not necessarily members of BRICS, but who may be coming from the developing nations.
Minister, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for taking time to speak to us this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you.
That was Arts and Culture Minister Mthethwa talking to us about the BRICS Film Festival that will be taking place from the 22nd to the 27th of July.